Hello and welcome to the e-class of Introduction to IT System, subject code 2003. In today's e-class, we are going to discuss the introduction and definition of operating system. As we know that an operating system is an interface between a computer user and computer hardware. An operating system is a construct that allows the user application programs to interact with the system hardware. Operating system by itself does not provide any function, but it provides an atmosphere in which different applications and programs can do useful work. The place of an operating system in a computer can be demonstrated using this diagram. As can be seen from the diagram, the computer system is divided into four components, namely the hardware, second one is operating system, third one is application programs, and fourth one is users. So the operating system coordinates between the hardware and users, and it also coordinates between the hardware and the application softwares, application programs. It makes sure that an adequate hardware resources are distributed evenly among the various applications so they can do complete their executions. Here we can see some important functions of an operating system, that how operating system manages all the things like memory management, processors management is also taken care by the operating system, device management, how peripheral devices, how input and output devices are controlled and taken care by the operating systems. Similarly, the file management in the computer is also taken care by the operating system. Apart from the file management, system security or computer security is very important functions which is also taken care by the operating system. Control over the system performance, sometimes we usually see that our performance of our computer is slow, sometimes we see the performance of computer is very good. So all these performances are taken care by the operating systems. And job accounting, how the job will be executed and which job will execute first is also taken care by the operating system. Error detection and the coordination between the other softwares and users is also taken care by the operating system. So after seeing all such important functions, we can say that operating systems behaves like a government for a computer. So as we know that the government deals everything and government operates everything for population, similarly operating systems deals every functions, every important activities of the computer system. Some other important activities like the security, which is very important thing. The operating system provides the security to our computer by the means of the passwords and similar other techniques, and it prevents the security prevents unauthorized access to the programs and the data. Control over the system performance is also taken care by the operating system. Recording delays between the request for a service and the response from the system. So this is the response delay and the system performance, which is very important tasks, is taken care by the operating system. Job accounting, as we earlier seen that the keeping track of the time and resources used by the various jobs and the users. In error detections, aids production of the dumps, tracks, error messages, and other debuggings and error detecting aids is dealt by the operating system, coordination between the other softwares and the users, coordination and assignments of the compilers, interpreters, assemblers and other softwares to the various users of the computer system. So these are some important activities. In general, an operating system provides mainly three functions. First one is the convenience, second one is the efficiency, third one is evolution ability. As far as convenience is concerned, an operating system should make a computer easy and convenient to use. The interface should make the interaction with a computer system simple and hassle-free. As far as efficiency is concerned, the operating system should provide hardware resources to the different application programs in such a way to maximize the efficiency. And evolution ability, the operating system should not hinder the evolution of a computer system. This means that any new functions should be easily integrated with the computer without disrupting the working of the operating system. So these are some important functions of operating systems, and we can also learn about the history of operating system. As we know that history can be classified into the generations, like first generation, second generation, third generation and fourth generation. In first generation, we used the electronic devices as vacuum tubes. In second generation, we shifted to the transistors, and in third generation, IC, that is the integrated circuits, came into the market, and in fourth generation, LSI, VLSI, very large scale integrations came into the market, which made the operating system faster and efficient. These are some important activities, functions and history of operating system. In next lecture, we will learn about the types of the operating system, what are the different types of the operating system, like batch operating system, time sharing operating system, multiprocessor, multiprogramming, distributed, real-time operating system, network operating system. All such type of the operating systems we will discuss in next e-class. So thank you very much.